when I was in school, I noticed there was African pride. I noticed there was Caribbean pride, but I didn't notice there was Black pride. I was meeting Ghanaians and Nigerians, and they were like, we are proud to be Ghanaian. We're not Black, we're African. So it was like that self-awareness, but that kind of distinguishing factor. I was like, well, what's the difference, but okay, they have that association and that comfort. Where's my comfort in association?
Yeah. That's something that I would have conversations with like my Black friends from across the diaspora, right? Including Black Americans, like folks from the continent, folks from the islands, because like I can understand and appreciate wanting to be proud of, your cultural heritage, right? I'm Haitian, I'm very proud of being Haitian. And I think that there's a difference between being proud of, about like where you're from and anti-Blackness. And I think a lot of times, even though we don't want to talk about it, it is rooted in anti-Blackness. It's like, oh no, I'm not like those African Americans, right? I know where my people are from. It's like, okay, chill. Like you can know where you're from, but like, why are you acting like, Black Americans put themselves on a boat and decided, you know what, let's live through enslavement for 400 years. That sounds like fun, right? Like that didn't happen. And I think that we need to be honest and critical about the ways in which we internalize anti-Blackness, how we perpetuate it, and also what is our role in disrupting it, because I think that we absolutely do have that, responsibility to do that.
Yeah, as someone like, for me, like I was born in Zimbabwe, I was raised in Zimbabwe, so like as like an African, I can definitely see like exactly what you're saying, because like when we talk about identity, I was like, I'm very fortunate in the fact that like I was born in a place, raised in a place, like everyone looked like me. So then obviously coming to America, I can see like with my friends like from back home and like my friends here, like especially like African Americans, like I know there's like a lot of like disdain between the two groups. And as you said, I don't know if it's rooted with anti-Blackness, but like if you speak to like a lot of Africans, there is that sort of sense that like, oh, like we're not like, like African Americans, like it's a very different thing. When you see like Black Panther, I know that was like a really touchy topic for a lot of people, because they're like, oh, like they glamorize like Africa and they have like this fictional kind of idea of like, oh, like Wakanda forever, everything. But then like when you actually talk about Africa in and of itself, like people think like we live in slums, people think we live in huts. And then they only want to talk about, oh, like we're kings and queens. But then when you see like Afro-African people, they're like, you guys are dirty and you smell. That's how people feel. But I feel like it's like the media representation that's pushing people to feel like we're against each other when we're all kind of, the same boat.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of misrepresentation and lots of extremes across all ends, right? It's like, no, we weren't all kings and queens. Like some of us were common folk, and that's okay. But I think that's an attempt at cultural connection, right? And I think that's important.